Hi, YouTube. What's up, my YouTube family? I know you guys have missed us. It's been a crazy few weeks, you guys, and I'm in the process of I'm going to give me some nice fancy YouTube equipment, and London, she's going to serve as the London is going to do editing, and she's going to do music and add all those good things to our channel, you know what I'm saying? And I most definitely, want to keep working on producing the best content that I possibly can for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I've missed you. And today I wanted to do a part two because, you know what I'm saying, I left my old job quite a while ago. And after this video, I don't want to talk about these people anymore because in some kind of ways I feel like I'm experiencing PTSD. Lonnie, do you think I kind of experienced PTSD a little bit, boo, with the job? Do you think I have like a post traumatic stress disorder when it comes to the job, to my old job?
Well, no.
Okay, tell me where you at on it, Mo.
Because it seemed like you're kind of more calm after leaving.
Okay. Why you say that, Mo? Tell me how you feel about since mama don't work there no more.
It just feel like, like after work, you kind of be ready to come home, go to sleep, and just be done with that day.
Yeah.
Now you more excited and ready to do stuff.
So what do you feel like it was kind of bringing me down a little bit and stuff like that? Do you think it was kind of bringing me down a little bit?
Yeah, it kind of drained you.
I know. Come on, hold on, boo. You gonna be on the YouTube now. I gotta straighten my baby up, y'all, and make sure she looking good and drippy. Drip pizzle, ain't it, boo? Yeah. She looking good and saucy on right or wrong, Mookie. Right. But anyway, tell me what were you saying, boo, as far as my experience with that job and everything? You felt what?
I felt like once you left, you feel happy.
I know, boo. And then they crazy, because what it make you feel like as far as like the financial sides of a job and stuff? You know how a person like will be like, well, I need the money, because I'm a mother. I got to take care of you, make sure you okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy for parents and people with responsibilities. Like, we got to pay bills, we got to pay rent for this very expensive, tiny apartment that we live in. You know what I mean? Like, what you think, Mo? Tell me. I mean, I'm saying because, a lot of people do stay at their jobs, baby, because they have families and people that they have to provide for and take care of, just like I got to provide and take care of you.
I feel like if you have a job, you should like where you're working. You shouldn't feel like you should just work there just because you're getting paid.
I know it. I mean, do you feel like that's what I've been doing? Do you feel like that's like the situation that had been going on with your mama? What you think, Mo?
I feel like you just worked there because you was getting paid and stuff. Not because the job made you happy. You was just working there because you was making money from it.
Right. And so these few months that I've been gone, do you think it's been a good look or a bad one?
A good one. You just feel better since you left.
So you've seen a change in me?
Yeah, for the good way.
Good. So what do you feel like I should do now moving forward, boo? Now that, you know what I'm saying, do you feel like, in a way, Grandma and the Lord, like, released that burden off me? Do you feel like it was like a burden at that job?
Yeah, because it never made you happy.
I know. And what you think, life too short to be unhappy? I mean, when it comes to financial things, boo, do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, what do you feel like is more important? Do you feel
Sometimes people think, oh, just because I have money means that I can buy happiness. Would you rather have money or be happy?
Right.
Money can't really buy happiness.
Right. Come down a little bit, boo, so they can see you. Tell everybody hey. Tell our YouTube family hey, boo.
Hey, YouTube.
Come down so they can see you right here, crazy. There you go. She got a little blade braids on, fleeky fleek. Let them see you up close, Moot. Say hey, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
There you go. And so, London, tell them about how you're gonna start doing our editing and, perfecting our videos and stuff. It's a team effort, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You looking forward to it? You gonna make our videos all nice and sprucey. And I am gonna upload a video that London did while we were on holiday break. London, she edited her own video while we were in Denver. And so after I upload this, be looking forward to looking at London's video. It's an old video because it's from the holidays, but it's one of the first ones where she did all the editing and all that kind of stuff for it. So I'm gonna support London in there because I want her to be talented in a number of ways. And if she learns how to film and do videography and editing and things like that, they could lead for a good something that you can do to make money as well. But when you can do that as a young person, you feel me? You don't have to wait till you're old. You gonna learn right now at 12, going on 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? How to be a videographer. Sounds good? Mm-hmm. All right, now go and take care of your business and do what I was just asking you to do. Go and put the shoes on. You can put my flips on, boo.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, just put my flips on. But back to what we were saying about the job and stuff. So, it was a few people I left out because we talked about the Grinch. We talked about Ronald McDonald. And see, they really gave me PTSD, y'all, because like I told you, oh my God, if I never see Ronald McDonald or the Grinch or their big nostril mean lady that don't know how to walk in heels. Like, oh man, y'all, is she still walking around clocking everywhere we go? Hey, you ain't gotta come here and make those noises. Crazy. Get that one. Oh, you got both of them. Mm-hmm. Okay, put your flips on and be careful. You hear me?
Hey.
You turn the lights on out. You turn the lights on and the lamp and stuff out, and the candle's still burning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but. Like I told you, those women really gave me PTSD, y'all, because oh my God, they were so miserable and so unhappy, you guys. It was awful. And so it was a few other people that contributed to me being abused on the job and mistreated, you know what I'm saying? I talked about the big booty bandit whose husband didn't care about her and left her stranded with those bad tires and she had to walk to work and all that stuff. He might have did it himself because like I told you, what's the purpose of being married if your husband gonna sit here and let you walk around with bald tires? Oh, that was sad. But it was a few other people that I did want to address, okay? And one of them is Ronald McDonald's baby boy. Oh my God, he is like the golden child out there at work. You know what I'm saying? He wears hair similar to mine because he does have some of the same feminine qualities that a woman has. And before I left, you know what I'm saying? He's known for being a man whore on the job. They say that he slept his way because most of all the women he slept with have been pure mud ducks. Ronald McDonald and all of these different big nostrils that can't walk in heels and all this stuff. Rumor has it, because I haven't been in the bedroom with him, but rumor has it that, he's kind of slept his way to a higher position. You know what I'm saying? And before I was leaving, I had noticed a lot of change in him because he was becoming more and more feminine by the day. This boy walked around, you guys. Oh my God. I don't know if he was gaining weight or if he was trying to advertise on the job. This man walking around this job, you guys, with pants and stuff so tight until you could see his entire man package in the pants. Like, this is how big of a thought dude turned to on the job. He walked, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, he got hair similar to mine. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if he got color in it, if he got some little gold ribbon like London got in hers. Turn the light off in the kitchen, boo. And then, you know what I'm saying? The pants are so tight, y'all. Nut cutters on the job. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Are those slacks? Is it spandex in the slacks? What is really going on? And so they said that, we it's been quite a few young ladies and, very attractive young girls, you know what I'm saying, that have young kids and everything that work out there. And he's most definitely, I heard, abused his power by sleeping around, sleeping with these young babies, and yes, a married man with no moral character whatsoever. And he's never been a person that I've respected, because I never felt that he had the integrity. I never felt that he had the intelligence or anything to perform his job well. You know, he made a bunch of bad business decisions. One of the things like that I used to always compare that job to was, you know, if say for instance you open up a restaurant, like this is a comparison that I always use. Say for instance you open up a restaurant, okay? You can have friends and family that you might love and care about. They might need a job, this, that, and the other. But if they can't cook a lick, why would you put them in your kitchen? That's idiotic. I love you to death, but I'm not going to let you. I want my restaurant to be successful. So I'm going to hire only the best people to work in my restaurant. At that job, it's all in who you know. It's all in who you screw and who you sit up and drink beers and smoke weed or whatever kind of shenanigans they get into, because, you know, they so raggedy, they look like they do more than just have a drink occasionally. They look like they be drunk at work. But like I told you, this dude here, he think he's so slick and suave. Ooh, I can't stand his guts. If y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all listen. He wear the tightest slacks that you ever want to see. He wear his hair like mine, but he wear them so feminine. You know, he might have a ponytail or anything. And he wear slacks so tight, you guys, they almost look like biker shorts. And so, you know, he's been given this position because Ronald McDonald and them wanted to give him the position. And it's turned a lot of people off, because a lot of older guys and people that worked out there that had a lot more intelligence and experience and expertise in their jobs, a lot of them were disgusted, and a lot of them ended up resigning and retiring because, you know, they gave Nutsack Too Tight. We'll call him Nutsack Too Tight, y'all, because like I told you, those pants look painful that dude wear, y'all. Nutsack Too Tight. You think you all lit. You walk around. You always hollering out. Oh, and he used to burn my biscuit, you guys. I couldn't stand this dude guts, because the first time I had saw him, he was out cheating on his wife, and that already turned me off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, aside from the job, you know, you judge people off their moral character. We're all human. We're all subject to human nature. So sometimes people cheat. Sometimes people do things that aren't, you know, conducive to positive living, because we're all human. But that was my first interaction with him cheating, and I'll never forget one of his old employees that work on night shift. She said one night he was her manager at the time, and she said one night he came from work, from break. You know, he was on the extended break. And she said that his whole fly was open and he was looking all disheveled. Now, he was just supposed to be on the break, you know, this night shift. And so she said, she was like, excuse me, nutsack too tight. You need to, you know, zip up your pants. You know what I'm saying? You need to do something about that. And so everybody always laughed and joked about it, because we knew that he was like a male thought on the job who would do anything for $1 in a position of power. I would never want to have a position of power without the respect. And nutsack too tight, no one respects you at that job. Everybody thinks that you slept around with Ronald McDonald and whoever that she would allow you to lay down with in order for you to get a position. And I hear that you are now using that position to take advantage of the young women that's out there working. You're promising them jobs. You're doing sneak things to get them details and stuff like that. But trust and believe, God hears and sees everything. And so if you out there with them tight ass pants on, them spandex, aka slacks, and you're using your position to take advantage of young women that want to feed their families and get promoted and get out of the areas that they're in, and you're using it to your advantage, you're going to get it back, sir. Nutsack too tight. I never respected you. And yes, it burnt my biscuit whenever you used to holler out, how you doing, Miss Stewart? I used to want to cuss you out so bad, but I have too much class for that. But on my YouTube platform, as I'm dealing with this PTSD that I've dealt with from dealing with you idiots out there at that job in supervisory positions, I had to let it be known. Nutsack too tight. You not cute. You a STD walking as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? You are such a thought and a slut, and you are so disrespectful towards your marriage that you will walk around with them tight ass pants on just to show your genitals so you can get laid. You're going to get caught. I always tell people, you know what I'm saying? And one of my guy friends, he was in a position of power at his job. And I remember he used to be messing around with all the hot young tenders that used to come through there. And by him being such a cutie pie, a lot of women succumb to that, you know what I'm saying? But I used to always tell him, tread lightly, because you got to believe. If out of 10 women, 9 will go and it'll be 1 that'll take you down. You getting away with it now. But you better believe it's going to be 1 that takes you down. Nutsack too tight. Your time is coming. You've been sliding, you've been gliding, but you've been doing it all as a snake. And you're going to pay for it, son. You feel me? Lonnie, come here, boo. Then, before I got with the big booty retard that was my manager, and I heard she's still wreaking havoc, y'all. But they say, you know, obviously she's an abused wife or something like that. But I used to have rinse it off for me, baby. Rinse it off, okay? Please do it thoroughly. And so I had another manager while I was working there. And she kind of got the ball rolling to me, not wanting to work there anymore. But one thing I will say is that she always respected my work because I could do the work in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? But I was being held back because people didn't like me because I smile all the time. You know, I look nice, I dress nice, I kept myself up. But that was just how my mother raised me. And I did respect the job. So no, I wasn't going to walk around with t-shirts and jogging pants on. I wasn't going to walk around without my hair done, without, you know, keeping myself up, keeping myself looking good. I wasn't about to do that. And so I had a manager at the time who is a very butch. Which one do you think I should get? Give me a straw. Give me a napkin. Get that one. Okay, put that in the trash. Thank you. I had one lady, y'all. We gonna call her a lady man. She used to, London, do you remember who I'm talking about who used to make my life a live? Don't say any names. But do you remember the butch with the Jheri Curl? They used to harass me at work all of the time. Do you remember her?
I know you talking about that. I know exactly what you're talking
Okay, tell me something, Buddha. Just by being my baby and hearing me talk about people at work. Tell me some things without naming names that I used to say about her, that how she used to make my work life a living hell. That you, as my daughter, even knew about it.
So you said one time you were sitting at your desk and she just came up behind you and made you feel uncomfortable.
Right. And that's a violation of your what?
Safety.
Nope. It's a
Personal
thing.
space.
There you go, boo. That's a violation of your what?
Personal space.
But I guess she wanted to be close to me and smell my perfume, or
She can smell your perfume from like if you sitting there, I can smell your perfume from right here.
You sure can?
I don't have to be that close.
So why do you think that she always violated my personal space, boo? As a woman, and me being a woman as well. Even though she thinks she a man and she look like a man and act and talk and dress like a man.
She probably liked you.
I know. Why you laughing about it, psycho? And I'm sitting up here suffering from PTSD from that ghetto ass job.
Don't even.
I'm just saying, but why you laughing about it? Tell the truth, Moo.
Because
we laughing about it now because that's in the past.
I always be laughing and stuff. Stuff just, everything come off funny to me.
I know. What tripped you out about that situation with her, Moo? Because I used to come home talking to you and Grandma about her, didn't
It
you?
was so funny. I remember one time you had called me. I think I was on some type of break or something.
Okay.
And I was at Grandma's house and you had called going off. And I didn't know what you was talking about. So I handed the phone to Grandma. And then she like, oh my God, really?
What I was going off about, boo?
You was talking about something she had did. And
right.
And it made you real uncomfortable.
Yes. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel bad for her because okay, you all right, boo. So I feel bad for her because she wasn't that bad of a person. And y'all know who I'm talking about because right now she's walking around limping. You know, she in a wheelchair. And I remember I still used to strut right by her with my heels on because she knows she did me wrong. She passed me up for jobs. You know what I'm saying? Jobs that they knew I was supposed to have gotten. They did everything they could to hold me back. I don't know if they felt like I had to offer her sex. Ooh, and I'll never forget. I had went and talked to nutsack pants too tight. What I call them, y'all? Nutsack pants too tight. With the girly hairdo and all those feminine qualities he got, even though he's sleeping with all them women, y'all better watch out. Cause he might be sleeping with your man too. But I remember one time I had went to him and I had complained to him about her harassment because she acted like she was my man and not my manager. She thought she was my man and not my manager. And so I went to Nutsack Pants Too Tight one day to talk to him about it. And so he came to me like, well, she helped you get in that management program. Huh? Y'all, it took me off my feet because this gay ass boy stood up there and tried to talk to me like I owed that lady something. Not because of my knowledge, skills, and abilities, and my merit, and my friends and colleagues that I had accompanied myself with, and I had acquainted myself with that could help me be successful. Because trust and believe, nobody in my area, I wouldn't trust them to read anything because them folks is retarded. If I can go, a lot of my stuff is in storage, but if I can go to one of my storage bins and read you guys some of the verbiage, oh my God, red ink all the way through, y'all. Retarded. London can write better than them, and London is in the 6th grade, okay? So when I went to him to complain about Lil Jheri Curl, and y'all already know who Lil Jheri is. When I went to complain about Lil Jheri Curl and her aggressive nature, y'all even heard my little girl just say that lady used to be running up on me, making me so uncomfortable. She felt like she was more of my man and not my manager. Because the thing about it, yes, we all are adults at a job. We all have breaks and lunches and this, that, and the third. But you got to understand we are human beings. So you're going to have friends and people that you mess with at the job that might come by your desk to come holler at you, to come see you, and just say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And so I used to have quite a few male visitors. You know, guys find me attractive. That's the life that it is. You know what I'm saying? And so I do have male friends that I hang out with at work. And it seemed like every time a man would come by my desk, here she come. I was just coming over here to see what y'all was doing, cause this and that and this and that. And y'all think I'm exaggerating. I swear for crackers and cheese. That's how hood them folks talk out there. I was just trying to see what's going on, and this and that and this and that, and whoop de whoop every single time a man was at my desk. And it was so crazy but like I told you, she did me very dirty. You know what I'm saying? I had opportunities to get away from her, to get away from that environment. And instead of her supporting me, even though she knew I carried my team on my back, I broke my neck, I worked above and beyond the call of duty. Because like I told you, my job, I could do that in my sleep because they really weren't challenging me and pushing me to be the best person that I could be. So the job had become easier and easier for me. But they did not want to see me go and grow. And that I end up seeing it a lot of times, like they say, people can do dirty things to you, and sometimes God will allow you to see that. And I got a chance to see that vibrant, healthy man, woman, now limping in a wheelchair, beat up and beat down. The same way you did me, the same way you did a lot of other employees. And a lot of people that have done dirt, you're going to get it back. Nutsack pants too tight, you're going to get it back. I wouldn't be surprised right now if you ain't got a bump or two in them pants of yours, dude. Your pants too damn tight. I ain't never seen them sell slacks with spandex in them, bro. That's disgusting. You out here thought that bad? You want some attention from some of them young women that bad, bro? That you will wear slacks that look like spandex stretch pants. Disgusting. And so one of the people that used to come visit with me all the time, that I was a good friend with, he's also in a position of power. And his position, without me naming names, the position that he's in a leadership position, one that's set in stone, that we pay dues to every month to help us if we get in trouble, if we have a complaint or anything. So when the butch with the Jheri Curl used to always be harassing me, he was one of my male visitors because he was new to the job, and we had all got to be very good friends and acquaintances. So he used to see firsthand how Jheri Curl used to harass me and always coming to my desk, because every time him and another friend of mine that I'll name him Lionel Richie, because he's still my boy to this day, when him and my boy Lionel used to come by my desk and visit with me, you know what I'm saying, Jheri Curl used to always run up on them. Man, what y'all doing? She got to get to work. She got to do this. She got to do that. Woo, woo-de-woo. This, that, and the other. He saw firsthand that, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Is she your man or your manager? Like, bro, we can't stop out here. Any kind of male energy that was around, here she come, huffing and puffing, blowing the house down, but all under the guise of, I'm your manager. One thing you'll notice about that job, and one thing you'll notice about Memphis, period, you guys, you know what I'm saying? Teams and stuff are only as good as their leaders. And you get a lot of people that get in leadership positions, you guys, and they draw a very, very thin line from management to acting like they're your man, to acting like they're your slave master and things like that. That job really, really, truly lacks leadership. You know what I mean? Because a team is only as good as their coach. A team is only as good as their leaders. At that job, it was a situation where the managerial staff, the supervisory staff was so idiotic that a lot, and I'm talking about the higher level leaders, not frontline leaders and stuff like that, because they basically are guinea pigs anyway. You know what I mean? But in that job, the senior level managers, like I used to always compare it to like football teams and stuff like that. If a football team, basketball team, baseball team, or any kind of team continuously loses. London, let me ask you this one question, Mook, and see if you can answer this. Because you never worked the job, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, but just you got a lot of knowledge and common sense for a young lady. All right? If say for instance, a football team lost almost every game, they had a poor track record.
That happened to me one time.
Exactly. But I'm saying, who would be the first person that you think would get in trouble? If a team is losing, say for instance, we talking about the NFL, right?
The coach, right?
Exactly. Okay, why you say the coach? Why you say the coach would be the first one to go and be held accountable? Why you say it would be the coach?
He's the one over the team, so he should be taking responsible for if they losing.
Exactly, boo. Good job. 12-year-old knowledge right there. Instead, at that job, they'll go down the bench and start picking people off the bench. The leadership was so poor, you guys. Now, you just got my 12-year-old daughter who just said that if a team was losing, the first one that'll catch it would be the coach. Instead, they go and blame all the team members. These idiots will go out there and pick people off the bench and say it's their fault. Because no managers wanted to be accountable for their actions. And like I told y'all, I'm not even 40 years old. And you got a lot of women in management staff. A lot of people have left because of the disgust with how everything is handled. You know, tight pants, nutsack showing. What I call them too tight, nutsack, what was it? He was one of the reasons why a lot of people resigned as well, because Ronald McDonald, she made sure he was taken care of, and so she promoted him over a lot of people that had seniority, knowledge, skills, and abilities. Because like I told you, out there, they'll burn the kitchen down with a friend that they know can't cook because they want to put their friend in the kitchen, regardless if they can cook or not. And so that's why a lot of times that company is most definitely failing. I think Memphis is like the lowest, but one of the lowest, the second or the last to lowest. I think they're either the last or the second to last performing center of its kind here in the country. We just that low on the totem pole, you guys, because of piss poor leadership. And so it was just a few more people that I wanted to talk about out there. But the last one that I was going to hit on, you guys, before we start talking about that, when I was saying that I had a friend that used to come visit with me, Walana Richie, who is now in a position of leadership, in a position of power, but his job is supposed to be to help the people. This man, y'all, and I hate it so bad for you guys, you know what I'm saying? He's in a position that people have voted him in. That people are paying dues and things like that, and going to him to seek counsel. He doesn't care about you guys. The only person he cares about is himself. He doesn't have any fight in him. He doesn't have the knowledge. He doesn't have the wherewithal to do the right thing, you guys. He weak as water. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not out there anymore, because I don't want an idiot for an attorney. And he does not have it, you guys. For the kind of position that he has, all he does, from what I heard, is use his position to sleep around and sleep with different women. And they say that he's sleeping with women that's work for him, that's subordinates and work in the office with him. I saw pictures of them in Puerto Rico, him and his boo that he's sleeping with in the office. I've seen them on different trips and everything together. So he most definitely does not have the employees' best interest at heart. He's more so, he's more excited to take trips and have sex with, the women that he works with. You know what I'm saying? That's been another thing to the detriment of the company in itself, and why it's such a low performing company with so many. But they say that we are the top company when it comes to grievances, EEO filings, and things like that. And in a way, it's kind of like Memphis, you guys. People are just angry. You know what I'm saying? And at that job, you know what I'm saying, I had it was a crackhead that I dealt with that was stalking me. And it was so crazy, you guys. I even had a young lady that I thought was a friend of mine. She came to me and said something about, the reason that he turned into a crackhead because you didn't want him. Me and that girl are not friends and never will be. Because if that's her sentiment and her thoughts as far as my dating life, you know what I'm saying? Being a 30-some-year-old woman and saying, like, this was the first person I hung out with. And a lot of times people are already sprung and on dope. And it's a lot of it going on at that job. I'm just being honest with you. People walking around that joint like straight zombies, you guys. It's very unfortunate. I know them teeth looking good. She ain't through with them yet, y'all. I got a few more. Because she pulled out some bad ones. She put some good ones in. And so, you know what I'm saying? Mama getting that grill right for what I'm trying to do as far as, being on the public platform. But I did want to hit on a few more people, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, it's a sick, sad workplace. You got managers out there getting assault charges. You got managers out there with mug shots, y'all. That's how ghetto it is. You got managers getting mug shots because they treating their job like they in the streets. You'll think we was on Trig and Lauderdale. To my YouTubers that aren't from Memphis, Google Trig and Lauderdale. Listen to Player Fly or Black Youngster, any of those rappers that's from South Memphis, and they'll let you know about the intersection. They treat that job like they on Trig and Lauderdale, you guys. So it's a situation where if you're not sleeping with tight pants nutsack showing, if you're not screwing Ronald McDonald with her big-eyed bad body self, if you're not screwing Jheri Curl being a lesbian with that big old huge stinking ass that she got. And I used to always say, oh my, and she always used to lie because she never was able to live her truth like I told you guys. So she was always trying to talk like she had a girlfriend when everybody and their mama knew the business. You feel me? You got managers out there with DUIs. Y'all need to start checking these folks' track records, and a lot of them you can get them off your back. Include that man that I was just telling you about that you guys are paying dues to protect you that don't care nothing about you. I sat there in the office with him one time, and I'm about to bring this to a close. I sat there in the office with him one time because I was an advocate for the people at all times. And I sat in there in the office, and I was kind of, and this before I really was experiencing strife. I was able to handle it better. You know, this was prior to me losing my mother and things like that. And I was a lot different person then. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that it was other ways. I didn't know that I could get out here and spread my wings and be successful away from that place. God had to take me through some things in life and show me that. But I'm going to leave y'all with this. The person that you guys are paying dues to and are seeking for to help, and I want, and please let these people know, and let them watch this video. This man sat in the office, you know, and people, it was a grievance and stuff like this going on about giving people the opportunity to be able to telework and work at home, something that had been going on for years, something that had deemed to be very successful because I had been teleworking for years. And it took this one person. I had never heard anything from Jheri Curl about my performance because it was a pilot at the time. So I was really, really kicking butt because I wanted the pilot to be successful. And so I was really, really kicking butt. I was pushing to work because I wanted to be successful, and I knew that it could help a lot of people's lives. But due to the slave mentality of the people in positions of power, they ensured that it failed. And when they did that, that was the ultimate downfall of the organization that I worked in because people were completely turned off and people started retiring and leaving in droves. And so the person that was in a position to try to help people be able to telework, he had it on his board. If you go in his office, he had it on his board. It sat on his board almost 5 years, you guys, okay? Plus, because it had been going on prior to him even getting in office, which he never should have been voted in that office anyway because he's a spineless coward. He's spineless. He sat up there when the government was shut down on the news and on TV like he cared about the employees. He don't care nothing about y'all. All he care about is himself. And from what I hear, the only reason he's in that position is because he himself does not want to go back to his desk and do work. He just wants to slide by, I guess, until he retires. So he's just going to sit there and twiddle his thumbs and let you guys continuously get dogged out without lifting a finger. But one thing you can guarantee, and I'm looking dead at you guys, is that he's going to take trips. He's going to screw as many women as he possibly can in that position. He might help some of the women that he's screwing, but as far as to help his employees and help people to have a better workplace and a work life, it's not going to get any better because he doesn't have a heart for you guys to do it. He doesn't have a spine to go in there and correct what's right and wrong. Because when they were dogging me out, this fool used to tell me, man, Shanti, they just doing you like that because he knew that they were doing it just being vengeful, petty, and spiteful. He knew that, and he used to tell me that. But again, he still allowed it to happen. That's crazy and idiotic, and y'all paying this man every pay period to help y'all, and he ain't helping y'all do nothing. He using that money to vacate with his boo and screw and kick in and have drinks and stuff on y'all dollar and on y'all back. Do you hear me? And so, I just had to get this last little thing off my chest, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I have moved on to bigger and better things. But like I told you, that job most definitely left me with PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I know that Ronald McDonald and her boyfriend still selling hot dogs. Because I saw some order forms recently. You know what I'm saying? I know they still out there selling hot dog plates. You know what I'm saying? I know that her daughter-in-law still a thief. I know that her son's still fixing cars. I know that the Grinch, somebody said the Grinch had got married. I can't believe it. I really don't. Y'all, I need to see a marriage certificate. If she married somebody, y'all, she paid for their marriage. If she married somebody, she paying for their marriage. And that's no jive. Then Big Nostril, I can't walk in heels. She's still walking around that job a miserable soul. Oh, I feel so sorry for her and her nostrils because, if you keep your nostrils in flare like that, I guess it's gonna turn permanent. And so she's got a permanent frown from her unhappiness, which she deserves all the unhappiness in the world. And if you put on another pair of heels, may you fall and trip in them, sis. Because I done told you the first time, kitten heels and sneakers only. Please don't put on no more heels, sis. You can't do it, baby. Go here go a pair of something like this. Here you go. Little pair of Adidas, you know what I'm saying? You probably can't afford the cloud, form, but some little sneakers, just something nice and stylish. Get you some Air Max. Get you something stylish like that. To the feminine man that walk around with them tight ass slacks on, who's supposed to be married, but he screws every girl in the building and promises them jobs. Your penis is going to catch up with you, and I can't wait to hear about the sexual harassment or the divorce or the STD or the outside baby or anything that's coming your way, because yes, that's on the way. As far as Jheri Curl, who made my life a living hell, who continued to harass me on a regular basis, who got me denied jobs, who did all that low down, dirty, underhanded snake things to me. You getting it back, sis, because you can't even walk, sis. And it was so funny, you guys, before I left the job. And I know you feel embarrassed in front of me seeing you in the wheelchair, because it's like, when you dog somebody out the way that you did me, now you embarrassed because you can't even walk on your own. And it was so funny. When I first started seeing her getting wheeled around the job, and it can happen to anybody. So I'm not making fun of people that get hurt, because I don't wish bad on anything. This was God's work. I had absolutely nothing to do with that. But God did allow me to see a 40-some-year-old lady be completely broken down due to her low downness. A lot of times you can reap karma on yourself by being a low down, spineless person. And by you being a low down, dirty dog who did everything you could to bring another human being to their knees, now you on yours because your feet so bad you can't even walk. You 40-some years old in a wheelchair, sis. 20 years, some that people 20 years your senior are having to deal with. So karma is a son of a gun, and it's going to happen to everybody. The most beautifulest one who said she was so pretty and she got discriminated against. You getting it too, sis. That's why you can't hardly walk either, and you walking around with your leg slanging and hanging. And to my boy who was voted into a position and people paying dues and doing all this stuff for you to help them, and all you doing is helping yourself to the next coochie that walked through that door, you're going to get it back too, my sir. Y'all better vote that fool up out of there. Make him go back to his desk and do the job that he is being paid for, because he's doing absolutely nothing to help that job, to help make it a better workplace, or nothing. All he's out for is a few photo opportunities. And like I told you, to take trips on your dime to lay up and screw his girlfriends and his side chicks and his boos at that job. I've had it with that. To my fake friend who called me and talk about crackheads on the job and how I made people get on crack because I ain't want them and they had a crush on me and all that. All these fake friends, get rid of them. Because the job is full of fake friends. And I most definitely had a fake friend. Because every time I got on the phone with her, I had to defend myself. And everybody out there who want to talk bad to me, all of y'all can kiss my whoop-de-whoop. I'm going to be sweet. Kiss me on the cheek. Whatever cheek that you want to kiss me on. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is my part 2 on the job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there who is out there doing someone dirty, who is out there sneaking and doing things underhandedly, understand that God hears and sees all things. And what you're getting away with now, God sees it and he's going to repay it back. If not through you, through your children and your grandchildren. You're going to get it back. For the men out there that's in positions of power that are cheating on their wives and sleeping with all those girls out there on the job and wearing spandex pants so that you can show your package, thinking that that's appealing to women on the job, you're going to get it back too, sir. Because no one respects you. You walk around like you're somebody and you ain't nobody but a male thot. I wouldn't be surprised if you laying up with somebody man right now as I'm making this video. And so, you know, this is a family channel, you guys, and I want to keep it good and positive. But I had to let that be known. You know what I'm saying? This is my last video I'm going to do on the job. But I did leave a few people out on the first one. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with y'all fish plates. Good luck with your tight spandex slacks that you wear and you walk around hollering out, hey, Miss Stewart, hey, Miss Johnson, hey, Miss Loco, hey, Miss this, hey, Miss June, hey, Miss this, all day, every day. Faking the funk while you know you cheating on your wife and doing dirt and shorting your family because of your thought behavior. You're going to get it back too, kind sir. Because, yes, a lot of people were turned off and a lot of people left and resigned because you were given a job and put in a position that you did not deserve. But, hey, you slept your way up to it. You know what I'm saying? Ronald McDonald, I guess your check is better than a hot dog plate check. So she let it happen. But I wish each and every one of you the best. You know what I'm saying? I love a lot of my old co-workers. Some of them I despise with a passion. And I hope to never have to see any of you sapsuckers again. You know, I still got friends that I love to death, so I'm not talking about you. The people that I'm talking about are the people that I have spoken about in my past 2 videos that I've done about this job. Peace and blessings. I love you. I love you. I wish each and every one of you guys within my listening ear success, except the ones that I can't stand. I can't wait till you get your karma back. And I can't wait till people call and tell me about it because it's going to happen. Everybody that you dogged out that's been sick, trust and believe God will soon put you in their shoes. All of my sick co-workers that you've dogged and denied the opportunities to get healthy because of your own selfish reasons, I hope and pray God seeks justice for them and he does it swiftly. In Jesus' name. God bless you. Have a good one. And you guys will be hearing from me soon. And this will be the last one that I do on some negative. Unless I'm talking about some gossip or, you know, some good things that's going on out here in the world. But this will be the last one that you'll ever hear me talking about my old co-workers in that dump that we work in, that people are dropping dead on the regular. Y'all better start focusing on your health and get away and get out of that toxic work environment. You can make it without being beat down, without being written up every day. You can make it because God got you at the end of the day. Don't y'all see me? God got me. You see what I'm saying? I had to step out on faith. And a lot of you guys can't do that because that job is killing y'all. Y'all dealing with so much stress and strain, but you don't have the strength to get up out of it. And they prey on their weakness that you guys, like, you know how Ronald McDonald used to all get up in front of us and say, y'all better be glad you can swipe your ID because you could be working at Walmart. You could be working at Walmart. Y'all need to put her and have her working at Walmart. I can't wait to see that day. I'm sorry about that. I slurred a little bit. I can't wait to see that day. Do you hear me? But again, God bless you. I think I did good, you guys. I felt good today. Man, we had us a great day. We had great dinner. You know what I'm saying? We just had a very, very good day today. And so, you know, I wish you guys the very best. Peace and blessings. I know y'all always want to see me. I just got on a little nighty night. You know what I'm saying? Just a little peace and blessings to you guys. I love each and every one of you. Here go my little sugar, you guys.